The hand speed, no one does it like Ali. The Gypsy King.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Which fight? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. You'd like to see more jabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
That one will count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This fight has a real good flow to it. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Quick punch scores. That punch scores. Where was the defense?
Beautiful sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious?
Bambi legs are kick.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in?
His legs are gone. He's got to get a hands up.
And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to, though?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
If that could ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali.
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest.
saw it.
He settled back, and he is forcing him to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
7, 8.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Why weren't they more cautious?
He's dazed. Where should he look? What should he do? Should he run?
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is the heavyweights, but the middleweights, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know that?
One, two, three, four, five.
Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Stumbling around in potholes.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
Let's talk about Ali in that last. And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
No one would have blamed him if he didn't get up, but here we go again, and this could get ugly.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Stumbling around on Bambi legs.
He is absolutely gone. The referee's keeping a close eye on him.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
What's the referee thinking right now?
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter shot. Has to be, and now going for the finish.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
He threw a punch and just got counted.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that will do it. This fight is over.